A man found injured in the same house a Copperas Cove woman was found dead in has been arrested himself in connection to the case. 37-year-old Kevin Frasier is charged with murder and aggravated assault. On April the 7th, police in Copperas Cove responded to a home on Hobby Road after someone from the residence called 911 and then hung up. When they got there, they found 33-year-old Destiny Cary dead from a gunshot wound. Frasier was also suffering from a gunshot wound but survived. After an investigation, police have now charged Frasier with Cary's death. He's in the Coryell County Jail tonight with a bond of $1.7 million.
On April 7, 2022, the calm-hearted people of Copperas Cove, Texas go into turmoil as they receive the devastating news of the murder of the designer, esteemed nurse, and ambitious entrepreneur, Destiny Cary. Destiny was an epitome of beauty and a very hard-working woman last seen at the 1000th block of Hobby Road in reference to a 911 hang-up call. Initially, it all seemed like an intruder barged into the promises, but as we unravel the truth, we witness an unforeseen act of evil, what we see as the tragic death tale of 33-year-old Destiny Jasmine Cary. Destiny Cary was a young and prominent woman, a lady of substance and vision. She gained respect from her success as a designer, her integrity as a nurse, and her intellectual skills as a business entrepreneur. She had 2 businesses in Killeen and was getting ready to set her 3rd location in the Dallas area. Her boutique became a go-to destination for stylish clothing and was also a symbol of her hard work and determination. She was a business mentor to others and wanted them to perform well. She often shared her expertise and knowledge with aspiring entrepreneurs and professionals by hosting classes where she would teach them how to start their own business empire. Socially, she was described as outgoing, friendly, and generous. She had a close-knit circle of friends and family who cherished her positivity and drive.
Love you, Destiny. Love for drinks. What? This, I think this is my drink. I don't know what's the name.
Is it in the middle?
What?
It's in the middle, right?
Where is my drink at?
This shit tastes like straw. I sipped it. This shit tastes like straw.
Okay, go find my drink then. Hey y'all, I'm trying to see do this look right on me. Bye, dang, look. You slapped online. Can you find my drink?
Destiny's impact on her community extended far beyond her business, leaving a lasting legacy. Destiny was not only an ambitious entrepreneur, but she was also a devoted mother of 6 beautiful children. According to her last daughter, she was a joy to be around and that her laughter always lit up the room. She believed that the true wealth in life laid not in material possessions but in the memories and experiences she created with her little children. Her children were her world. Socially, she was described as outgoing, friendly, and generous. She had a close-knit circle of friends and family who cherished her positivity and drive. Destiny's impact on her community extended far beyond her business, leaving a lasting legacy. Destiney was not only an ambitious entrepreneur, but she was also a devoted mother of 6 beautiful children. According to her last daughter, she was a joy to be around, and that her laughter always lit up the room. She believed that the true wealth in life laid not in material possessions, but in the memories and experiences she created with her little children. Her children were her world. Destiny was married to 37-year-old Kevin Frasier. Frasier was a part of the United States Army. He served in the military for 11 years, from July 2004 to April 2016, rising to the rank of Staff Sergeant and completing 2 challenging deployments. During his time in the military, he served as a public affairs specialist, receiving several awards in his time. He had multiple run-ins with the law in 2010, and in September 2010, he was arrested on suspicion of assault. From the outside, their life looked picture perfect. Kevin often posted loving messages about Destiny, celebrating their relationship and their family of 5 children. But behind closed doors, it seems not everything was as it appeared. Just one day before the tragedy, on April 6th, police responded to a report of domestic violence at their home. The accusation? Assault with bodily injury, family violence. Surprisingly, no charges were filed, and the incident was not followed up, leaving a crucial question unanswered. Was this a warning sign that everyone missed? What makes this story even more heartbreaking is the contrast. How could a man who publicly praised his wife be involved in such a devastating event? Was it years of hidden tension boiling over or something deeper? On the fateful day, law enforcement received a call at approximately 12:25 p.m. regarding a 911 call that abruptly ended from an address in the 1000th block of Hobby Road. Upon the officer's arrival, an attempt was made to establish contact by knocking on the door. However, a male voice from inside instructed the officer to wait. Despite this, the officer persisted in knocking and eventually resorted to kicking the door, and that's when he heard the woman screaming inside the house. He noticed Destiny lying motionless near the front door. He then spotted Kevin Frasier lying on the living room floor. The officer communicated with Kevin and placed him in handcuffs while trying to provide life-saving aid to Destiny until paramedics arrived at the scene. Despite the efforts of the paramedics, she could not be revived and she succumbed to the injury. The officer later received treatment for injuries to his leg caused by Frasier's gunshot. As additional officers arrived, Kevin was escorted out of the residence. The officers observed that Kevin sustained gunshot injuries in the torso area, according to the details provided in the affidavit. The Copperas Cove police didn't specify the circumstances surrounding his gunshot wound. The murder weapon, a semi-automatic pistol, was retrieved from the crime scene. Frasier was taken to the Army Medical Center for treatment before being taken to custody. After the tragic death of Destiny Cary, the investigation quickly focused on her husband, Kevin Frasier. Police officers who responded to the scene not only witnessed the devastating aftermath, but also noted troubling details that raised serious questions. During his initial interviews, Kevin shared different versions of what happened that fateful day. Each story contradicted the last, making it hard for investigators to believe his accounts. What stood out most was how Kevin's explanations didn't match the physical evidence or the autopsy findings. The inconsistencies pointed to something more deliberate than accidental. This left the authorities piecing together their own narrative based on facts rather than Kevin's words. One chilling detail added weight to the charges against Kevin. During the incident, a bullet fired from his weapon endangered the life of a police officer trying to enter the home. This action led to an additional charge of aggravated assault against a public servant, a serious offense that could have escalated the tragedy even further. In the end, Kevin Frasier faced 2 major charges: murder for taking Destiny's life and aggravated assault for endangering the officer. The court set his bond at a staggering $1 million for the murder charge and $750,000 for the assault. These high amounts reflected both the severity of the crime and the community's concern for public safety. However, there is no publicly available information indicating that he has been convicted or sentenced for these charges. Legal proceedings can be lengthy, and it's possible that his case is still pending trial or awaiting sentencing. The gaps in Kevin's story leave room for speculation. Was this an act of uncontrollable rage, or was it premeditated? His lack of a clear, truthful explanation adds an unsettling layer to the case. As the investigation unfolds, one haunting question remains. What really happened that day, and why did Kevin decide to turn his family's world upside down? Whatever happened in Destiny's final moments, it's obvious she was aware that her life was in danger, prompting her to call 911. She must have been terrified and deeply afraid of Kevin Frasier at that moment. Only Destiny Cary and Kevin Frasier know what really happened. Investigators have not yet released what the motive was for Kevin to take Destiny's life. The tragic death of Destiny Cary deeply affected the Killeen community, where she was a well-known business owner and mother. Destiny owned High Sadity Boutique, a popular clothing store in Killeen. She was admired for her hard work and dedication to her family and business. Friends and family remember Destiny as a joyful and caring person. Her daughter, Desiree Cannon, shared that her mother always wanted to be happy and was fun to be around. She described Destiny as a hard-working woman who took care of her 6 children, worked as a nurse, and managed 2 businesses in Killeen, with plans to open a 3rd location in Dallas. Destiny's friends and loved ones were shocked by this tragedy. A memorial was set up at her place of business, and friends went there to do a balloon release to remember the mother of 6 that was taken too soon. The community expressed their grief and support through social media tributes and memorial events. A balloon release was organized to honor Destiny's memory, bringing together those who knew and loved her. Her passing not only left a void in the lives of her family and friends, but also in the local business community, where she was seen as an inspiration and role model. The loss of Destiny Cary serves as a reminder of the profound impact one individual can have on their community. Her entrepreneurial spirit and commitment to her family continue to inspire those who knew her, even as they mourn her untimely passing. This story is really tragic. Kevin and Destiny were a seemingly loving couple with a beautiful family.
Hey, I love this lady to death. You feel me?
Bye, y'all.
I love her to death. It is. So just know, I appreciate I'm blessed to be a part of this lady's life, this woman's life, and everything. You dig? All right?
In multiple posts online, he expressed his love and appreciation for her. So the fact that he threw all that away, destroying their lives and leaving his 6 children without both of their parents, was extremely shocking to many that knew and loved them. What do you make of Destiny's loss? Let us know in the comments section. If you enjoyed this video, kindly like and subscribe.